आयतु वरदा देवी अक्षरं ब्रह्म सस्मितं गायत्री छन्दसां माता इदं ब्रह्मजुषस्व नः ॐ जो हसि सहो हसि वदमसि राजो हसि देवानां धामनामासि विश्वमसि विश्वमायुः सर्वमसि सर्वायुः अभिभूर ॐ आगच्छ वरदे देवी जपो मे सन्निधां भव गायन्तं त्रायते यस्मत् गायत्री त्वमतः स्मृता ॐ सत्यम् ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसहोमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः स्वरो ॐ नीलोत्पलदलश्यामां भुजगाभरणोज्ज्वलां शङ्खचक्रधरां देवीं वरदां भयनाशिनीं ॐ सर्वलक्ष्मीमयीं नित्यां श्रीमीरायै नमः श्रीमीरायै नमः श्रीमीरायै नमः शरणं 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 मीरा शरणं मीरा मम शरणं 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 श्री अरविन्दो शरणं.
Mantras of our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says one can progress through meditation, but through work, provided it is done in the right spirit, one can progress 10 times more. With my love and blessings, says our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother, taken from the collected works of our Divine Mother, Notes on the Way, year 1965, date 12th January, page 8. Our Divine Mother says, the whole thing is to hold on and to hold on. I have found only one way. It is this calm, the inner calm, a calm that has to become all the more complete as the struggle is more material. There has been for some time in the past a kind of bombardment of adverse forces, a fury. Then you must remain like this, and our Divine Mother becomes immobile like a statue. And that's all. And when physically you have been shaken, you must not ask too much of the body. You must give it a good deal of tranquility, a good deal of rest, says our Divine Mother. Quote, the difficulty is that I am very much absorbed by the conditions of the body, of this body. It takes away much of my consciousness, sweet mother. The physical mind, for example, invades me completely, says the child. For this, our Divine Mother says, yes, I know it very well. But that is always the difficulty, and the difficulty for everyone. That is why in the past they used to tell you, get away, leave it alone, to flounder about, you get away. But we have no right to do that. It is contrary to our work. And you can arrive very well at an almost absolute freedom with regard to your body, so much so that you can feel nothing, nothing at all. But I no longer even have the right to exteriorize myself. Just imagine. Even when I'm quite unwell or things are quite difficult, even when I'm left a little quiet, that is to say at night, I say to myself, oh, go into my blissfulness. It is not permitted. I'm bound there, and our Divine Mother touches her body. It is there that it is to be realized. It is for that. Only from time to time, for a precise action. Sometimes it comes like a flash of lightning, sometimes for a few minutes. The great power that was there before, that used to be constantly felt, come rushing, does its way, does its work, and then goes away. But never on this body. It never does anything for this body. It is not a higher intention or the intervention that will change it. It is from within. Our Divine Mother says, the same thing is happening to you. It happens to everybody who does the work, and that is the difficulty. That is why I tell you, it doesn't matter. Don't worry if you're occupied with your body. Only try to profit by that. Profit by this preoccupation to bring into it the peace. Always it is as though I am enveloping you with a cocoon of peace. And then, if you could put precisely into this mind that vibrates, stirs all the while, truly like a monkey, if you could put there, it is a peace which acts directly in this material vibration, a peace in which everything relaxes. Do not think. Do not think of trying to transform this physical mind or to silence it or abolish it. Do not think of trying to transform this physical mind or to silence it or abolish it. All that is still activity. Simply let it go on. But put the peace, feel the peace, live the peace, know the peace. That's the only thing, the peace, says our Divine Mother. Next, words taken from 24th April, 24th May of 1967. This is in page 64. Our Divine Mother says, yesterday someone wrote to me asking, after all, what is the divine? I answered, I told him that I was giving a reply to help him, but there could be 100 which could be all good, one as good as another. The Divine Mother says, the divine is lived, it cannot be defined. And then I added, but as you put to me the question, I answer, the divine is the absolute of perfection, eternal source of all that exists, of whom we become conscious progressively, all the while being Himself from all eternity. Once someone told me also that it was for him something simply unthinkable. So I answered him, says our Divine Mother, no, that doesn't help you. You have only to think that the divine is all at the maximum. Yes, all that we want to become in our highest, our most luminous aspiration, all that we want to become, that is the divine. He was so happy. He told me, oh, that way it becomes easy. Our Divine Mother says, but when you look, as you look coming out of the mental activity, as you look at the experience which you have, you say to yourself, how to say this, how to explain this, what is the nearest, most accessible, into something in which we aspire to become. We put instinctively, spontaneously all that we wish to be, all that we conceive of as most wonderful, all that is the object of an intense aspiration, all that. And with all that, you come near to the something, and essentially, it is not by the thought that you have the contact through something identical in the being which wakes you up by the intensity of the aspiration. And then, says our Divine Mother, and then for oneself, as soon as this contact, this fusion is obtained, even if only for a second, there is no longer any need to explain. It is something that imposes itself in an absolute way, and that is outside beyond all explanation. But in order to reach there, each one puts into it whatever guides him most easily. And when one has the experience, all the moments of this fusion, this joining, it becomes evident to the consciousness that only the identical can know the identical, that therefore it is the proof that it is there. And our Divine Mother points out to the center of the heart. It is a proof that it is there. And it is this, by the intensity of the aspiration, that this awakens. When I received the question, it was altogether as if the person was telling me, yes, all that is very good, but after all, what is this? That is the divine. Then I read his letter. There came a silence, a total silence of everything, as though a single look gathering together everything and wanting to see. I remained in this way, looking till the words came. Then I wrote, here is the one answer. There could be 100, one good as another. And at the same time, when there was this look towards the something that needed definition, there was a great silence everywhere and a great aspiration, a gesture of a flame rising up, and the form which this aspiration took. It was very interesting. The story of the aspiration of earth towards the wonderful unknown which one wants to become. And everyone, whoever was destined to make the joining in this simplicity, believes that the bridge he has followed is the only one. The result, religions, philosophies, dogmas, credos, battle, etc. Seen as a whole, it is very interesting, very charming, with a smile that looks out. Oh, this smile that looks out. This smile, as though it was saying, you make it so complicated and it could be so simple. To express it in a literary way, one might say, such a complication for such a simple thing to be oneself.